17-year-old Texas teen sentenced to life for fatally attacking his mother with hammer. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the men I learned this truth from. Now, to the new listener, Yahawah is the name of the Heavenly Father, who this world calls by one of his titles, God. Now, Yahawashi is the name of his only begotten Son, who the world calls by a false name, Jesus. His true name is Yahawashi. Now, a new listener may think, why would God or Jesus, why would Yahawah or Yahawashi cause this to happen? Why would he allow this to happen? Well, according to the scriptures, there is no free will. This was all set up by the Lord. The Lord gave the go-ahead to the evil to proceed out of this individual. The Lord is showing us who these people are according to the scriptures. So that's going to bring me to my very first precept, which is Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Let's go into that word fornicator. Because Esau is described as a fornicator according to the scripture. It says, a male prostitute, whoremonger, fornicator, a man who prostitutes his body, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse, a fornicator. Because we see that these people are straight up off their rockers. You got the POTUS, you got the POTUS sniffing on children. I'm talking about very, very young children, touching and groping on young children. These people are out of whack. But let's get to the next word. I did want to get into profane, because these people, this is the description. This is who they are as a people. The Edomites. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then hey, maybe this isn't for you, or keep listening. But and that's what I encourage people to do. Do your research, do your due diligence. Now this is a profane. It goes as wicked, heathenish. A heathen is someone that is not a son of the living power. The Israelites. Israel is Yasharallah. He prince of power. He's son of God. A son of God, which also goes for the women. We have sisters in this truth. Now, do they teach? No, it's not their calling to teach. Can they show younger women, the ways? Yes, that's what they're called to do. A mother is going to teach her daughter how to be a woman of the Most High, because they have their own role. But as a man, we're called to teach. We're supposed to be on the front lines for Yahawah with Yahawashi. We're supposed to be making our bodies a living sacrifice. We're not supposed to be in this heathen mindset. But you see a lot of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Israelites according to the Bible. A lot of you want to be Edomites. A lot of you want to act like Hamites. That's why you got these Kemet, these individuals that are truly Israelites wanting to be like Kemet, Kemets, which is an African custom, a Hamite custom, because these people want to be Egyptians, they want to be all these things except for their true purpose, an Israelite, a son of God. Now it says not to be like them. They're unhallowed. They're unholy. They're not. They're worldly people. These Edomites. I'm still reading right here. It says unhallowed, common, public place of men, ungodly. These people are ungodly. And Esau in Genesis sold his birthright for a plate of food. He sold the rights to being the sons of God for a plate of food. Let that sink in. That shows you who these people are. When Yahawashi was tempted by Satan, the devil, who is the father to these worldly men, these Edomites, these heathen nations, these nations that are unhallowed, unholy, Yahawashi knew what type of spirit he was dealing with, because Yahawashi created Satan. So when Satan offered the world, Yahawashi already knew to deny it. Yahawashi he understood Satan can only offer him, because that's what Satan could do. Satan has control of this world. Ephesians 6 goes into that. I don't know as I can find that. Let me go ahead and let me search it real quick. Bear with me, Akim. Oh, okay, Ephesians 2. Salakia. Ephesians 2, verse 2. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world. What's the course of this world? Well, let's read. It says, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. The children of disobedience are you Israelites that choose not to follow in the ways of the Lord. The ones that choose to continue on breaking every single law possible in the name of Jesus. That name the devil has given you. Because the true name is Yahawashi, the man in the scriptures that performed miracles and that was hated by the entire world except for the people that followed him and that were hated for following him. Because Christians, well, being called a Christian was an insult. That wasn't something that was something frowned upon in the world at those times. But now this world has taken it and made it theirs. Now they love to be called a Christian as they break everything the Lord commanded. As they do everything they can to work against him. But let's read. According to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. I wanted to read that in LT. It reads, you used to live in sin. You know, how did you live in sin? It says you used to live in sin just like the rest of the world, obeying the devil, the commander of the powers in the unseen world, Satan. He is the spirit at work in the hearts of those who refuse to obey the Most High. There you go. So Satan, it controls the men that rule in the society. Job 9:24, the world is given into the hands of the wicked. So these heathen run the world under their God, Satan. You know, God just simply means power. Now let's continue with this lesson. Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob. Well, why do the Edomites hate the Israelites? Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. You know, in reality, it was Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi that blessed us. You know, we were set up to be chosen, regardless of Esau selling the birthright. That's what was meant to happen. And Esau said in his heart, in his mind, you know, not in his actual heart, but, you know, his mind was set on this. Said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So Esau was blood brothers with Jacob. You know, Esau is nothing but our evil twin. You know, the big brother Esau hates us because we received the birthright. We received the blessing of being called sons of God. Because we are naturally set up to be, in the end, to be righteous. To be ruling over the heathen nations under Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. 1 John 3:8. He that committed sin is of the devil. So, you know, isn't it a sin to murder your mother? You know, the whole point in this lesson? A 17-year-old, in the eyes of this world, he's not even a man yet. But according to the scriptures, hey, that's a full-grown man. Yahawashi was teaching, you know, elders in the churches when he was 12 years old. That's because Yahawashi was a man. When you're able to produce children, you know, and when you know, this world has terms such as pubescent. If you could grow hair on your lips and produce children, you know, hair around your lips, you know, brothers know what I mean. You're a man in the eyes of the Lord. And that's why Yahawashi was a young boy, or, you know, I should say young man, teaching. Because that's the way a man should carry himself. So 17-year-old Texas teen sentenced to life for fatally attacking his mother with hammer. With a hammer. And he has the audacity to smile. That's how you know these are not the Most High's people. These people are lunatics. You know, they get that word lunatic from the moon. You know, you have a full moon out, you know, these people are, you know, they're crazy. They're lunatics. You know, they say our body is water, you know. So those tides, you know, they cause people to act out, you know. And I want to say, I don't know when this happened. Let's read. Was recently sentenced to life in prison for fatally attacking his mother with a hammer in 2021. Okay. I know there's been a full moon, you know, in these last few nights. I didn't know if this was recent, but 2021. You know, he's finally sentenced to life. You know, but that was nothing but a work of the Lord. The Lord allowed this to happen because these people were set up to be in this manner. You know, look what they did to the so-called Native Americans. Look what they've done to the so-called Negro. You know, with a smirk like that on their face. And this is his own mother they're speaking on. This is why he's in this photo at the, as I'm speaking. This is why he's pictured. This photo exists. This is the reason the photo exists, because these people are heartless. He that committed sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. Who's the devil from the beginning? That's Satan. Salakia, that's Cain. Who is nothing but a son of the wicked. For this purpose the Son of the Most High was manifest, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Whosoever is born of the Most High doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of the Most High. The word of the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, is the seed it's referring to. And this is the reason why we can't sin, because when we read, we actually apply these words to our lives. We're not like these hypocrites, these false prophets. In this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. There you go. Neither he that loveth not his brother. These people don't love their own mothers, brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever. These people are heartless. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. And this is talking about your own people, the brotherhood. The ones the brothers and sisters that truly believe in Yahawah wa Yahawashi. Anyone else, he that is not with me is against me, as Yahawashi stated. And who are his true family? The ones that believe and do the works of the Lord. And what is doing the works? Doing the works is following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. That's how you show who you obey. That's how you show who you truly care for, by listening to them. Disobedience is as witchcraft. We know what happened to Saul. We know why King David took the throne. So it reads, verse 12, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother, and wherefore slew he him, because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteousness. They're jealous. Cain, these Edomites hate the fact that they are not the Israelites, the sons of God. This is going to be the final one I wanted to get into, these few scriptures that popped up. I'm only going to read a handful, and I'm going to go ahead and close out. This is Exodus 20:12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahawah thy power giveth thee. Let's go into that word honor. To be heavy, be weighty, be grievous, be hard, be rich, be honorable, be glorious, be burdensome, be honored. Let me find the main point. All right, let me go ahead and just go into the definition of honorable. To make honorable. Morally correct. Was that morally correct for that individual to kill his own mother? You think she's honored by those acts? No, that's a disgrace. That's a profane individual. Bringing or worthy of honor, used as a title indicating amiss or distinction, given especially to judges, and given especially to judges and certain high officials. They're not high officials. These people are low. Esau is described as the basest of men. He's the lowest of the low. He's not an honorable individual to begin with. Deuteronomy 5:16. Honor thy father and thy mother, as Yahawah thy power hath commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, that it may go well with thee, and the land which Yahawah thy power giveth thee. You see, it's a repetition. Sirach 3:8. Honor thy father and mother, both in word and deed, that a blessing may come upon thee from them. The Lord blesses those that honor their parents. Now, honoring your parents, it doesn't mean you give up on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi for their beliefs. If your mom believes in a false god, let her do her thing. The Lord set her up to be that way. Let them be. You don't got to cry over it. Get over it. Your own father, if your father works against you, hey, just keep the peace and don't even bother with them. Jeremiah, pray not for these people. We don't care for these people. Now, the Lord may have mercy on them, but he may not. We got to understand that. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi taught us. We can't love our family. We can't love them the way we love Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. Loving is keeping the commandments. If your parents command you to work against Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, then they're of the devil. The power of the air has control over them. Let it be. So what? They don't hear it. It's not for them to hear it. They don't see it. It's not for them to see it. It's simple as that. But it does say, honor thy father and mother, both in word and deed, that a blessing may come upon thee from them. This is more in the fact of, they're moving in the correct manner. Now, I'm not telling you to go and straight up try to fight your dad, straight up try to fight your mom, but no, just let them be. Don't force anything. You stay away from them, whenever you know the time. Use wisdom is really what I'm getting at. Sirach 7:27, honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. For the Most High, Matthew 15:4. I'm going to read these next two, and I'm going to leave it at that. For the Most High commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. Matthew 19:19, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Because Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi commanded us to love one another. For Moses said, Mark 7:10, for Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother, and whoso curseth father or mother, let him die the death. Let's go into that word curseth. It says to speak evil of, revile, abuse, one to curse. Let's go into revile. Criticize in an abusive or angrily insulting manner. So we understand, Satan has a huge pull on this society. But through the power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, he's allowed us to grow in a different way. We're not affected by these actions of these people. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I would like to close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. SHALAWAM to the brothers out there pushing this truth, and the very few sisters out there listening. SHALAWAM to the hopeful elect.